Okay, and we are live. Hello, everyone. This is I, your King Billy, and today I am here with Florence, Squadzilla, and Ricardo, and we will be discussing ComicsGate and the ideological problem on Extreme Streams. So, guys, yeah, how have you guys been?
Doing great.
Can't complain.
Ricardo, are you playing Sonic?
Yeah, the new Sonic Mania.
Oh wow.
Oh, is that the collected of a collection of his different games?
No, it's the new 2D one they made last summer.
Okay, for what console?
I'm on PC.
Okay.
Holy fucking wrong hole. Sorry, guys.
What's up, Florence? How have you been, man?
Xbox.
Nothing, just catching up on some stuff.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we have a new person. Elijah, can you hear us? Okay, I guess he has to get his mic fixed up a bit. And he's gone again. Okay, so yeah.
Issues.
Yeah, we'll see. Like maybe, yeah, he'll be able to get it fixed potentially. So, I don't know. You guys have any like news lately?
Just been working my ass off.
You guys want to talk about that Marvel Fresh Start stuff at all?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can talk about that. It's pretty relevant. Yeah. So, my personal opinion on it is I think it's like I kind of think it's bullshit because they still have like basically most of the same writers that are going to be attached to different books.
Yeah, they got like Ta-Nehisi on Captain America and Spencer on fucking the new Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, I think, yeah, Coates, right? You're talking about Coates?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who thought... Yeah, he calls white people mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
It's like a black supremacist? I don't know.
Yeah. Because freaking, you know...
Shit.
I thought, because seriously, I thought diversity was a strength. What's wrong with diversifying Harlem with some white young people and stuff?
Yeah, they were talking about the shops that white people were trying to open in Harlem were mayonnaise shops. I told a buddy of mine that. He was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, he's right, Captain America now."
Yeah, I mean, what happened to the old days back when people used to, you know, say that if you complained about certain groups of people opening up shops, you were like, a bigot, and like kind of shamed.
Yeah, that's the whole progressive party though. Like they're redoing all the bad mistakes. I don't know. I think it's because they're super young and super kind of unworldly or not worldly.
Oh,
but yeah, I think the whole Marvel Fresh Start thing is exactly as you put it. I think it's a complete bullshit. I think it's they're bringing back the old characters, which is good. They should have fucking done that already.
Yeah, but it's kind of relevant if they bring back the old characters if they all act like, you know, a bunch of snowflakes.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm still hearing about white privilege and a bunch of other stupid bullshit that doesn't exist in their fucking comic books, their feminist angle on everything. I mean, Jesus, they already have Peter Parker hooked up with like the feminist of the Marvel fucking universe. You know what I'm saying? The premier feminist dumbass bitch character in the whole Marvel universe.
Is he still hooked up with Mockingbird?
No, I think they broke it off, but I think Dan Slott's doing that just to give like whoever's fucking Spencer is going to be picking it up. Oh, great, that's good. Like just to give
they're doing a #1, so I think they're doing like an actual reboot of the character.
No, Marvel doesn't reboot. Like I don't think they're. I would like to have a whole universe.
It's just gonna be a renumber. It's like how Marvel now it was just a renumbering another #1 for their line. Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe Spencer will just fucking abandon everything that goddamn Dan Slott's done with the character. That's something that would be a right step.
And then turn Peter into like a terrorist or something like that, or something or like a neo-Nazi. Remember?
Yeah. Well, the whole first issue is going to fucking set the tone for the whole his writing, right? But
I'm gonna I don't know, a lot of people are. I did a kind of like not a poll, but a question on the Twitter there to see who's going. Fuck's sake, who's gonna pick it up, and a lot of people are picking it up just because Spencer's on it. But I think I'll give it a shot. Like you said, check out the first issue.
Wait, a lot of people aren't, or they are picking up because of Spencer?
No, they aren't gonna pick it up because he's such a fucking bad writer. Apparently, I didn't read.
Well, did you read Secret? Because again, that's the fallout to Secret Empire, basically, because everyone despised it, especially the vomit twist, where like the solution was.
Empire.
Well, you know that the solution to the storyline was essentially a guy vomiting out, what is it called, like
the last creme de la creme.
Yeah, basically, what do you call it? The MacGuffin. Yeah, MacGuffin. He barfed out the MacGuffin, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
which, in a sense, is almost like a meta. It's like a meta joke on that this book is pure shit or something, or like that. Nick Spencer himself basically vomited out this idea.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's almost like he's self-aware that the series was shit or something.
I totally agree with you. I think Barf was Spencer injecting himself into the story, and it was a some type of fucking I don't even know the right word is, but scenario to where it's like, yeah, I'm the dude who's spitting up this shit, I'm vomiting up the story, and you dumbasses are fucking buying it. And there's nothing you can do about it because this is the way the story is gonna fucking go. It was like the most self-aware, crazy thing I think I've ever seen. But yeah, Spencer, oh man, didn't he quit Twitter? So at least that's a good thing. But then you were gonna have Dan Slott going back to fucking going to Iron Man. So I think we should do a countdown for how many issues until she gets raped by a goddamn Stark Tech robot or some bullshit.
He's got his account private on Twitter.
Oh, word.
Yeah, his account's private.
Gotcha.
So what does private mean?
It means he got so embarrassed by Secret Empire that he fucking stopped talking to people.
If you were following him prior to him making his account private, you can't follow him without a request.
Okay. Yeah, because also mainly because he was like still going off on Twitter. So because he was one of the people that left Twitter and then came back again because the urge to shout your politics on Twitter was too great and stuff.
Hell yeah. Well, I think Slot hasn't said much on Twitter lately, or maybe that was a couple weeks back. I don't know. I'm out of the loop, dude. I've been fucking working and sleeping lately.
Yeah, well, I wonder what kind of edgy stories he has in store for Iron Man.
Who, Slot? Jesus, dude. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared because I know Mary Jane's like over there with fucking in the Stark world right now.
So is this actual Tony Stark Iron Man, or is this Riri Williams Iron Man?
I think it's going to be Tony. I hope it's going to be Tony because he's
Ricardo.
They keep putting Tony on the covers of the Iron Man.
But there's no preview?
I don't know. I'm not reading it. I don't know if it's hinted at or anything. Oh, fucking...
Tony's back. He's walking around like a dumbass and shit, but he's just gotten, like, rebirth or something. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy. So he, like, doesn't even fucking have, like, hair or anything like that. But... yeah, he's walking around in his Iron Man suit and he keeps disappearing. Like, you're just like, what the fuck?
This is fantastic, too. The guy that's doing Hulk blocked everybody.
Who's that?
Like, well, Amadeus
I can't remember his name, but the new Hulk book coming out in the summertime.
You mean Chinese Hulk or actual Hulk?
No, the new Hulk book, the real Hulk. The one that's not out yet. The one with the Hulk in it.
Something when you think about it, don't you think they should give like the very angry SJW writers the Hulk, because it seems like their constant anger on Twitter seems to fit the Hulk's personality. Like,
the guy
I don't know if you guys noticed that. You guys noticed that?
Well, it's hard to, well, I don't know I don't want any of the SJWs getting any of the fucking characters.
I know, it's just, when you think about them getting triggered, the Hulk losing his shit and stuff.
Hell yeah, you see it, Trigglypuff. Get this hate speech out of our campus. That shit's fucking funny.
Yeah. Or maybe DNC after he reads Iceman #6.
Oh, Jesus. That was funny.
Yeah, was Xenograce is crazy.
Yeah, and I'm interested. Well, I'm not gonna buy any of these books. I just want to say that beforehand. I don't encourage anyone to buy any of these fucking books. I'm willing to read them without paying for them before I will buy them,
Online.
just to make sure.
There's a place. Yes, there's a place online to go there.
Oh, I know. That's a fact. It's the internet, but I mean, I also know the dude who owns the comic book shop in my town, so I can just like go up and talk some shit.
Oh,
Okay.
But yeah, fuck. I don't know, man. It's I don't trust any of this fucking new start shit. It's the same fucking writers. I don't think the tone's gonna be set as I don't give a fuck if they call it a new start or not. They were talking shit about Generations. It's gonna be something great. That's gonna be a homage to the fucking characters.
Wait, was that Generation? Or was that like? Well, I thought that was Legacy. Wasn't Legacy supposed to be? Yeah, I think it was Legacy. Legacy? I think was the one that was billed as like, you know, it was those like flashback books or whatever, like where Miss Marvel goes back in time to like meet the original Miss Marvel, you know? Yeah, I think that was Legacy. Yeah, or wait, maybe was that
Generations? That was Generations. Legacy was
what was
with
Legacy?
the lenticulars where they started renumbering everything. Or Venom.
Oh, okay.
Like
wasn't Legacy billed as like them going back? I know Generations was like them trying to like copy DC with their Legacy and stuff. Yeah,
Legacy changed all the writers on all the books, and they changed the numbering to the Legacy numbering on a couple books.
Oh yeah, like that's where they ripped off the Rebirth, because Rebirth said they were going to take Action Detective Comics and go back to the original number.
Yeah, and now they're putting Venom back to number 1 again, so it went from like 12 to 150 to 1.
That's what Marvel does even before. Well, that's what Marvel did even before this whole SJW thing blew up, because they want, that's how they make your money, because they realize that, oh yeah, everyone's going to buy number 1, so they're going to keep doing number 1s because that's their way of gaming the market. It's like these minimum gains, yeah.
Doing number 1s is stupid because they're gonna. I mean, look, even when the numbering.
Well, yeah, it's a minimum gain. It's gonna. Well, it's a minimum gain. It's like you're gonna get like profits in the short run, but in the long run, you're gonna screw over your majority fan base. It's like those it's like that alternative cover gimmicks from the '90s that made profit, but after a while they just killed themselves because no one wanted to buy the comic books anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It kind of makes sense in this instance. Like Donnie Cates is going to be doing Venom. The guy's doing Thanos right now. And he's going to be taking it in a completely different direction. So, to that regard, it's going to be an entirely new book. So, renumbering it, I can see would sort of make sense. Even like Captain Marvel's getting, like all the books are getting completely rebooted, no matter how you.
Yeah, but this is like but you don't want to reboot a book this quickly. If you do it this quickly, then it's gonna, you know, you have to give people some time to read and take it in. It's like otherwise you're just jumping. I mean, that's basically what Sega did with their consoles. They kept jumping, and then they killed their profits.
Well, there was a couple things working against Sega also. I used to have a Dreamcast. It was an awesome fucking system.
Oh, it was a good system, but no one wanted to make for it because they were so tired of them constantly changing systems.
Well, not only that, but also there was some trickery with Sony because the PlayStation 1 was like the fucking grand slam hit of the generation before. But what Sony did was they went behind doors and were like, hey, you're going to make only for Sony games, right? And a lot of the
well, that's kind of what Nintendo did a long time ago too.
Oh yeah, with the Sega.
Yeah, like there's Sega Genesis, Nintendo kind of gobbled up most of the popular third-party games, and then when Super Nintendo,
a lot of that had to do with the Super Nintendo was just, I mean, other than like the processing speed, the Super Nintendo blew away the Genesis because it was a generation. The Genesis actually was like a generation system before it almost. Because the Genesis was competing with like the regular NES. But
they were still both 16-bit. I mean, I think at the end of the day, had the Genesis had Sega not gone for those ridiculous add-ons that bombed, I feel like the Genesis still could have given the Super Nintendo a run for its money.
Oh yeah, and it did. I mean, there was a lot of games that were for both systems. You know what I'm saying? There
Oh
was so
yeah,
many games for it, and the Sega Genesis
yeah.
were for like the PlayStation and the first Xbox system and stuff.
That's my point. Is
But
like
not more.
right now, comic books DC is essentially doing to Marvel what Nintendo did to Sega, where Marvel shot themselves in the foot and they didn't learn from their lesson and stuff, and then DC just comes in and gobbles up their talent and stuff.
Hell yeah. It's funny as hell we're talking about this. Back in the 7th grade, man, I was a Super Nintendo hardcore dude. You know what I'm saying? I had the Super, the regular
Hey,
NES, and I
hey,
had
get off my stream. This is a
oh
Sega
nah,
only
dude.
stream.
No, so
Okay.
this is funny as shit. I had two buddies of mine in the same grade in the same class who were
Yeah, they got
diehard
targeted.
Sega fans.
Yeah,
Diehard
that's
Sega
what
fans.
that's what the Angry Video Nerd talked about all the time. Was that back in those days, people were always like bashing each other who was better.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but no, like and don't get me wrong, Sega had its strong points. Fucking the first Mortal Kombat game, it was the only 16-bit system that would actually give
violence.
you fatalities and blood and shit. They're like, are you fucking with me? But fuck you, Nintendo. You fucking
Pussies.
it
skirt wearing
on?
bitches.
Was
Like,
it
what
on
the fuck?
Nintendo?
Yeah, it was on Nintendo. Yeah, the port wasn't as good. Like
The Super Nintendo had Mortal Kombat, but I was just saying, like Sega Genesis at the time, like that was. I remember when that happened. I was like, oh shit. But then again, fucking Sega controllers, man, only had 3 buttons. I mean, you could get the ones with 6, but fucking there was and its D-pad was inferior. I don't know. I'm talking shit. I'm a big controller guy, but when it comes to my console systems or whatever, but but yeah, like, but no. Getting back to the point though, damn, this whole fresh start shit, it just seems like bullshit. Like the whole thing with Generations was a complete fuck you to the fans. I'm talking about you Wolverine book and you goddamn Captain Marvel book. That was some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? When one of the best books out of the series is the fucking Hawkeye book, and I mean, it wasn't even like it really wasn't even insulting at all. I couldn't find like hardly anything about it that was like really fucked up. And
yeah,
I despise the writer. I despise that fucking writer. She is a complete hack piece of shit. But when her Generations book is one of the better Generations book, I think the Spider-Man one was better than all of them, but that's about it. Then it went Hawkeye, and then shit show. I think the Hulks was okay, but I didn't even like the way they were fucking portraying Banner or whatever,
yeah.
or Amadeus Cho and shit. It was
And
kind
then
of
you
cringe.
had like Miss Marvel, where she basically is essentially saying, "Oh, we need to sell this magazine for women and stuff." It's like
Yeah,
that
the
was
fuck,
cringe.
the motherfuck. Yeah, that's complete bullshit. I agree. And oh my god, the Captain Marvel one, when Carl Manverse is carrying fucking Marvel away, carrying him like he's the damsel in distress, flying away Superman style. That fucking panel I was like, this shit's self-aware. It knows how fucked up it's doing. Like, this is a comedy, right? I was like, I don't know who the fuck wrote that, but that
Yeah,
fucking motherfucker.
it's kind of funny how it's not funny you talk about comedy when it's like literally like modern day Hollywood, especially Disney in general. Their crutch is comedy when they can't write. It's like that's literally what you see all the time. Is whenever something is going wrong, they just try to excuse everything with comedy, and it's like there's just so much comedy that it's just getting really annoying now with movies.
No, I totally. Well, the comic books too. Like Jesus Christ,
I know it's always just some stupid joke.
Marvel. I mean, that was like the most meta, self-aware fucking book I'd ever seen. But the Captain Marvel Generations one, Marvel says to Carol Danvers when she tries to tell him her fucking name, he was like, Carl, and that's what he fucking called her in the goddamn book. In the book, I'm not making this up. This really happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, holy fucking shit. And this was after the whole Carl Manverse fucking joke had been around for a minute.
Yeah, who was in control of Captain Marvel when she was like basically transitioning to a man?
Oh, dude, I don't know. A bunch of dumb bitches, probably. Like,
yeah, it's like
I have no clue.
I don't know, that was just disturbing. But it's like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's like, are there any thick Marvel girls at the comic books right now? Like,
well,
any of the characters thick, or no, none of them are thick anymore.
The She-Hulk was tranny thick. Like, like damn.
I mean,
Like,
thick
you know
as
what I'm
in
saying?
big hips, a nice butt, you know.
Oh
And
no,
like,
no, none of that. Probably. Okay, let's see.
so we don't have
Some
like
of the characters in the Cable book were, or probably that.
so there are no female Marvel characters that are like, you know, sexy ass Rios and fine ass Akeno.
Oh yeah, nah, we ain't gonna get none of them. Nah, I
Okay.
wish. They used to, dude. They were there in the '90s. Like, no shit, they were there. But I don't think we're gonna be
Yeah,
getting
see,
any more
someone
of
needs.
that.
Yeah, we need a character who like can, you know, bust your nut by just licking on your finger and stuff. Suck on
Oh
her
yeah,
finger.
oh yeah. By the way, there's a new season of that that's coming out. Like right now. It's
Okay.
playing right now. A new season of that's out right now. Fucking high school
I know
DX.
it would be so easy. It would be so easy to make a comic book like that and stuff. That's like self-aware
Dude.
of comic book tropes and stuff. It'd be fucking hilarious and stuff.
Oh my god. Like, but no. I mean, that. But no, I don't trust the whole fucking fresh start bullshit at all. Like, goddamn,
Yeah, I mean,
like I've been lied to so many times before by Marvel for this stupid.
I
shit.
mean,
I
doesn't
bet you the
sound. I mean,
dialogue is still gonna be fucked up.
yeah, fresh start sounds like more lamer than rebirth. Like rebirth sounds epic and stuff. Fresh start just sounds. Hey, it's a fresh start. Like I need therapy and stuff.
Nah,
Because you know,
well,
like
at least they're
like
fucking admitting that they
rebirth
need
is
a fresh
like
start.
rebirth has like a religious / you know, mythological connotation to it, whereas fresh start is like I need therapy. Or I need a fresh start. I've had a bad experience.
Yeah, exactly. Let's start over.
Yeah.
Yeah, who came up with that? That's just horrible.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
probably Cebulski.
there's also some more like of like the Bemis. Apparently, Bemis has done it again, where like apparently threatens someone, trying to shoot someone or something on Twitter.
That'd be hilarious.
I don't know. So apparently, like, yeah, I think Donald Thump like tweeted about it. I think it was him. I forgot who it was, but you know, I responded saying if CB doesn't fire him and stuff for his antics, then yeah, then I say he's a cuck and stuff.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen. CB has said nothing. Has said nothing.
Yeah, I think he's trying to play both sides of the fence, and he's going to end up getting burned because you don't play both sides with these progressives because they're just going to basically ruin you.
DC put out a social media policy. I have no idea why Marvel hasn't went the same route.
Because they don't want because number one, I think a lot of the people higher up either don't care or they support these people, their progressive ideology, or they're just scared that if they do something, they're going to basically have a bunch of people protesting or something like that. They're scared of the vloggers, basically. They're like all those like news articles calling them racist.
What happened with
like
DC? Did it? Nothing. Nobody cared.
Well, that's because DC, their following is not they're not as big among the SJWs like as Marvel is. Marvel is more mainstream than DC at the moment.
Yeah, DC does have some SJW bullshit infestation, but it's
but
it hasn't. The cancer hasn't taken over like it
has
in Marvel.
Like they don't have as big of like in a sense a fake fan audience. Like Marvel, thanks to their movies, brought in a lot of these SJWs. Like if you take out the Marvel movies, I'm pretty sure Marvel would have a much better time, dealing with these SJWs and not having as much pressure put on them.
Yeah, after recapping the whole fucking Black Panther movie, I'm starting to notice some cringy fucking bits in there here and there.
Oh no, people are treating Black Panther like it's an example that SJW movies will work and stuff like that. They're treating this as a victory because it's made money.
Oh yeah.
But that's just a problem. Is right now it just seems like whenever something goes mainstream, the SJWs are gonna try and take it over and stuff.
Yeah, that's a fact. But they've been doing this since like 2014. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, they've been at Marvel for a minute.
Well, the cinematic universe has been mainstream since 2008 with Iron Man. So, and then 2012 is when it really took off thanks to the Avengers movie.
Oh hell yeah!
So, yeah, this was definitely going to happen. It's like with the NFL, basically, where it's like the NFL has basically been bitten in the ass because they decided that they were going to try, cater to progressives, and progressives don't even like the sport really because CNN basically did like a special about safety in the sport, and the comments are all about with a bunch of progressives saying that, you know, why do we worship this violent sport, or, you know, we should not encourage this game.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
that kind of
I know.
annoys
So
me.
it's like, yeah, it's like NFL. You gave the middle finger to conservatives. Inside, you're going to basically cater to people who don't like your sport and think you need to go away. So it's like you're a bunch of idiots.
Definitely.
But I think they put themselves in a corner because a lot of their players are really far leftist. Because, you know, Black America has a serious issue with Marxism and basically blindly voting Democrat and accusing everyone of racism. So they kind of fuck themselves over, and their players are mainly, you know, insane Obama supporters.
Yeah, about that. You'd think that they like try to switch it up, like the same. A lot of the extremely liberal things that they've been voting on, especially in high population areas of black people. I mean, they
Well,
always go one way. You would think that after a while they'd notice that, hey, maybe this is making shit worse. maybe.
number one, they're athletes, and number two, they go to colleges where you get brainwashed with that shit, and then again, you're raised in black culture, and black culture is really collectivist. You know, it's insanely anti-individualistic and pro everything that we say is true. You know, like there's no skeptical thinking in a lot of these like communities. I mean, it's one of the reasons why Europe is going down the tube, because like a lot of these, you know, mass immigration communities, they essentially think in a very narrow-minded, non-skeptical way. So they will basically blindly follow what other people will tell them is a problem. Yeah, like it's interesting enough. Like Black Business Speaks basically explained the actual reason why mass immigration is a thing right now, and that it's not basically white genocide. You know, I mean, yes, some progressives are advocating for that, but the real truth is the banks, they thrive off of people being in debt to them. So when you import a lot of poor people, they're going to be in debt for the rest of their life to these banks when they come to these countries and stuff. So the banks are basically making a lot of money off of this at the destruction of everyone else. Because I read this news report where they want to immigrate 1 million people to Ireland in like 2040 or something like that.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Like that.
Yeah, they want to do. Yeah, and everyone's like, Ireland is in a very bad housing situation right now. They literally cannot afford that. That would literally be like completely disastrous to their economy to import 1 million people when they're already having trouble with housing.
Hell yeah.
And the only reason why they want that is because, number one, you're going to get a whole bunch of people in debt to the government. It's going to fuck over taxes, and it's going to make banks super rich and stuff.
Yep. And also, it's going to give whatever fucking...
oh, yeah. Ricardo, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Ricardo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you live in Canada, because Justin Trudeau's a total joke.
Yeah, dude. Oh shit. I heard some crazy shit about that.
Did you see that dancing? There's a video of him like dancing, and he apparently went to India dressed in like traditional Indian clothing, and it's like the Indians were like, "What the fuck? We don't dress like that and stuff."
Yeah, that was the dumbest.
It's like he committed. Yeah, it's like, what was with the cultural appropriation right there? It's like, what the fuck, man?
He brought a fucking Sikh, or he invited a Sikh terrorist to supper with the fucking parliament or something over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
I was just reading some news earlier, and now India's like putting tariffs on fucking chickpeas or some shit. So it looks like his whole trip was just more counterproductive than anything.
Yeah, and then also like, what was it? Oh yeah, then also like there's a whole insanity where apparently China now owns like a good chunk of real estate in Canada because they got gamed. Yeah.
They launder money through property in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while though.
It's like
see, I feel like see if it was America, that would be like fighting words basically, where it'd be like fuck no and stuff,
Yeah. What kind of?
Well, I mean, unless Hillary Clinton was president, then I wouldn't be surprised if we began losing or selling real estate to China because of like how the economics works yet.
selling it to China.
Well, I mean, not selling it to China, but
Chinese people, right? And, I don't know.
Sorry. How it works is that the Chinese people buy real estate because it's the system is different compared to China's. Like Chinese economic system is very different from here in the West. So they come here to basically buy property because there's not as much regulations, I don't think, whereas China's really regulated. So they come here, they buy it, and through the rules in China, the state apparently claims ownership of that property. And so China basically owns that real estate, basically. It's Black Pigeon Speaks explains it perfectly, but it is a thing. It's through a very weird, loophole.
No, it's definitely individuals laundering money.
Yeah, and then effectively it involves the Chinese state, you know. I forgot how it works. You have to see it. You have to watch it.
I watched the videos.
Hell
I've
yeah.
seen the videos.
Yeah, but I think China still kind of owns it through some loophole. They like launder money, but the Chinese government,
Could be.
Yeah. Either way, it's it's pretty crazy. So basically, that the Chinese government could own real estate in another country.
Canadian government could just tell them to go fuck themselves if that was the case.
Yeah, well, Justin Trudeau's playing ball with the Chinese, so I don't think he's going to tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. Which is why I say is we could have had this with Hillary Clinton too, because she was totally playing ball with the Chinese.
Oh yeah. Not to mention what she did to fucking Haiti.
Yeah, we'd all again, technically we all wouldn't be here right now. We'd all be off in Russia fighting the war and stuff.
Yeah. There were announcements that fucking Putin made before the election. He was like, if Hillary wins, we're going to war, guys. You know what I'm saying? There's him giving public announcements saying look, for the record, if she wins, I know we're going to war. Holy fuck. But he was probably preparing for it. That's probably why he's so fucking relieved Trump won.
Well, hey, it's again, if like I said, if she had won, then it's Florence, you, me, and probably Ricardo, if Justin Trudeau agreed upon it, we'd all get drafted, and we'd all be in the same platoon, fighting the Russians and stuff.
Hell yeah. Did I tell you guys about the this one of the billets that came through?
What?
There was a job where you can make $37 an hour. Fucking found out about this after I got the job I have.
Jesus.
You did tell us about that.
I did tell you about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
look, $37, that's great.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying was, if there is a place to go to make good money, overseas doing whatever, I would fucking take that shit. But a world war with Russia is not the money making opportunity.
Getting drafted, I don't think you're really gonna get that much money by getting drafted and being in the military. Yeah.
No, I would just say fuck that and not do it. I would just be like, oh, word.
And then she comes to your house with then basically she has the special forces comes to your house and arrests you and you get forced to go to war.
I don't think it would be the special forces. It would probably start off at local.
And I'm guessing you would
fucking agent.
I'm guessing you'd have your guns out and stuff and prepared to have a standoff.
There would be no standoff. There would just be a trail of their dead bodies, leaving, going out of my farm. I mean, they'd have to fucking hit my house with a missile. All right, just to let you know.
Probably seize your property, and they could probably do all kinds of fucked up shit.
They could, but
if we're talking push comes to shove here, World War.
Oh yeah. It depends on what the war's about, depending on whether or not I'm doing it. And also, are we invading them or are they invading us? If they're invading us, fuck them. It's over. I'm on that one for sure.
Judging by all of it, it could have been either way. It could be either way.
Whose war are we fighting here? Is the real question. The American people's, or are we just fucking?
We'd be fighting government wars, because
exactly.
I mean, it sounds given that we'd be in two wars, one with Russia and one with Syria, technically, because she also wanted to go into Syria to oust Assad.
Well, yeah, it would all depend. Now, don't get me wrong. If we have to like fight the EU or something, I'm in. I'm in that one
Oh.
because I
Well,
heard they're trying to.
we don't even have to fight the EU. The EU's already collapsing. Like I think Italy,
Oh my god, I was gonna say Italy's fucking.
Italy's basically giving them. Yeah, Italy basically told them to go F themselves, and then I'm not sure if Greece is voting soon because I think they're going to vote out too because Greece is in like it's just collapse, you know.
Like, Italy's about to fucking deport everyone.
Oh yeah, they went scorched earth. Like yeah, I think they're about to go scorched earth because they voted like far right and stuff. Like not like maybe not super alt right, but you know definitely like more right wing than Trump. So they're like gonna go scorched earth basically.
Oh, dude, you seen those boat drop-offs and shit, right? Where they just like drop immigrants off in the middle of the fucking ocean, and then the boats from fucking Europe come and pick their ass up. Like, what was the name of that fucking organization?
Yeah, but I think Italy. It sounds like Italy's about to go ancient Roman because, like, in ancient Rome, you know, if they tried that, they would have basically dumped oil on the boats and like burned them all in the harbor and stuff. It's
no, dude, they should have whatever country has a navy, like fucking in that area. If Italy has a good navy, I would send out my navy and just be like, just blow them all the fuck up. Every time you see a boat come with something, knock them down. I was like, after we like take out the first. Dude, I would have a blockade. I would have a fucking blockade around my country. You'd be like, what's up? What you got in there? Oh, word? More people? You better take me some fucking where else. Like, this is your only warning. Get the fuck out.
Okay, so Elijah, is your mic working?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, it's finally working? Okay, that's good. So, yeah, we were... so basically, before we got into this conversation, we were talking about, like, a fresh start from Marvel. And we are voicing our opinions on it. So do you have an opinion on that?
I mean, all I could say is I already, I'm just like at this point done with Marvel until they get their act together. That's all I could say.
Well, yeah, because it sounds pretty. I mean, it sounds like it. You know, they have the same writers, so that's that makes me skeptical about the whole thing because it just seems like they're trying to say they're going back, but we're still going to get very bad stories.
I don't know. Marvel's got like 3 good writers.
Yeah, but you need more than 3 good writers to have it.
Just saying.
Okay.
Fucking abandon the whole fucking shit.
Wait, who are the 3 good writers? Who's still there?
Chip is good. Marvel one. Donny Cates is good.
Wait, Donny Cates. Who's the 3rd one?
I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody else.
You get the 3.
Yeah, I can't really say anybody spectacular beyond those 2.
Yeah, but so apparently, like Weaponized Nerd Rage can't stream anymore on YouTube.
Really, what happened?
I think he got a strike or something. I don't know. So like that whole. It's like around the same time that whole like purge just happened. You know, where people either had their accounts banned or something like that.
Well, so I know Sargon had his his whole Google account got locked out or something like that for suspicious activity. But
yeah, but I think it's back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's back.
Yeah, it depends. Oh yeah, he did get that back. But I'm saying, when the same time that happened, like a bunch of other people started getting hits, like big skeptics.
Happened to Jordan Peterson last year.
Yeah,
so Google bans you. They ban your Google if you do something on YouTube, they just ban your Google account, and then you're fucking just SOL of your email and whatever other services you have with.
Yeah, Google. So apparently they released YouTube tweeted saying that it was like a mistake. Some of the bans from like the accounts were all like a mistake, which a lot of people are very skeptical of.
Yeah, I'm very skeptical of it.
Oh yeah, like
skeptical of everything. But media companies do.
But a lot of people take hits though, as far as like getting their content flagged, and that's standard procedure if you get some kind of community strike or some shit, or won't let you stream. But what did he get a community strike for? We're talking about Nerd Rage or whatever.
It doesn't say anything. All we just know is that he got a strike, so he can't stream anymore, and. I mean, I'm not sure if getting a strike does that to you, but all I know is he can't stream. He appealed, and they said no. Like
Andy Worski got one.
Wait, he can't stream either?
Like a Francesca video. He can't fucking stream for 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
He's
what
the
streaming
happened.
Francesca
on
video.
He's streaming on JP's channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but who's the
Francesca Ramsey. She's works for MTV.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl. I know her. Yeah. So
she's the horse
Yeah,
face.
she
Go
just
for
made a
it, my
video
bad.
on. Oh, sorry.
No, you're
Colorism.
good. Go for it, dude. You're straight. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
so
Yeah,
basically,
she made a. I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah, she made a video on colorism. It was really interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, Sargon did a video on that, if I'm not mistaken, eh?
yeah, I think so. So, okay, so basically, Andy Wartsky did a stream talking about her, and she flagged or something.
No,
Uh,
he did a video from like a year ago
yeah,
that
dude. It
ended
was
up getting flagged.
Yeah, it was a really old video.
Oh yeah, because that's the same thing that I think happened to Sargon this time. Was that someone went after one of his older videos, and he also got busted. Like he had to do with the Destiny videos, that guy's original, like the new meme media, getting banned.
Yeah, as far as well, Sargon, I heard it had something to do with the suspicious activity from a site that was like related to his or some stupid shit. I don't know. It was something.
Okay. I hear about that.
That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, but like Andy Warski's definitely was older. I know Atheism is Unstoppable shit got fucking stopped. You know what I'm saying? On his main channel, he got like 2 of them. I think he got like 2 community strikes or some shit.
Yeah, so did the Amazing Atheist.
Yeah, the amazing Atheist took a hit.
I'm not.
I think there
I'm
was
not gonna.
like
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over the Amazing Atheist, though. I mean, I don't like seeing people get strikes and stuff, but you know.
Sinatra said also took a hit. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
There was like a shitload that just fucking happened recently.
Yeah, because so Andy Wartsky, like his channel can't stream anymore.
Yeah. For like a while, anyways. It's like 3 months that fucking suspension.
So now he's streaming on like JP.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
JP or JF?
JF.
Or sorry, JF. I was thinking of someone else. Yeah, JF.
Yeah, dude.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah.
There was some hilarious shit that came out on JF lately.
Yeah,
but
I can't wait. Yeah, I wonder if they went after Roosh V as well. So since he streams too.
Well, apparently YouTube has hired like the fucking ADL to do like.
They hired the ADL and the Southern Poverty Law Center. So they hired 2 really, glowing organizations of fairness and unbiased,
bullshit.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, yeah, the SPLC essentially has been tied to people dying because someone went on their website and like learned of a group and decided they were going to go shoot it up or something like that.
Yeah, they've.
Oh yeah, no, it's because they listed 2 ex-Muslims as extremists on their site because they were all about reforming Islam from the radicals and stuff. And yeah, the SPLC being the Democratic propaganda arm decided that they were going to put them on there, and now they're being given death threats from actual extremists because they used that website.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially if you're an apostate, dude, you're fucked. Like you can't step foot back there.
Yeah, I think is Sargon on there? I think Sargon might be on there. I can't remember if he is.
Sargon is definitely on the Southern Poverty Law Center. I know that for a fact. I remember that. He was like number 5 or some shit on their goddamn watch list. Like that was some ridiculous shit.
Yeah, Roosh V is on there and stuff. And then like apparently male supremacy is now a new category for Southern Poverty Law.
Yeah, that company needs to fucking die. How are they
male
funded?
supremacy.
Who's funding them?
Like Soros or some shit.
I think they're right now they're publicly funded because I've gotten letters from them in the mail. Yeah, no, I mean sorry, they're funded by people I think because I've gotten letters from them in the mail, they ask like to donate money, but not tax. No,
okay,
no, not tax.
God. I was about to say fuck this shit. Somebody's going to court.
But I know there are some companies that are probably funding them. Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, they get hired on by companies. That's probably how they're fucking
Oh,
surviving.
you
Like,
guys hear
Yeah,
about
what's-
that march that's going on in I don't know where it is for guns or whatever the fuck it's called.
march for guns or against them?
The one against guns.
Yeah.
Um,
But did you
I-
also hear that the NRA got like 500,000 new members since the shooting?
I was gonna
Because of
say
all
that
the- yeah.
that event is being funded by like George Clooney and shit. There's a crazy ass video on YouTube talking about it.
I'm
Yeah.
not lying
Well,
to you,
again,
dude.
well,
I've
it's
been buying
it's Hollywood.
magazines. I've been buying extended magazines today just to make sure in case some shit happens. Like, I fucking already got mine. Whatever.
Well, no, it's like I mean, I actually went on the NRA. Apparently, for a year membership, it's only $40 and stuff. So it's like, Jesus, yeah, I might actually get a membership soon.
Yeah, I'd go get your concealed carry and all that shit if the laws start changing. It might be difficult to do that in the near future.
Oh, what's wrong with your
It's
dog?
actually,
That's not me.
Oh, whose dog is that?
I don't believe it. Not mine.
It's not mine.
Oh, is that you, Florence?
Florence, my.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
might be
stepped
away.
out.
Yeah.
But no, like concealed carry permits, dude. Owning a firearm, going through a background check, and everything else, going through your local sheriff's department is actually a lot harder than people take credit for. Now, getting a stolen weapon, depending on where you're at, is probably a lot fucking easier in some places. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, you
there's
know.
no waiting period in that. It's just
Yeah.
fucking. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But,
you should
like,
know where to go.
But yeah, that's like a common misconception. I've got I mean, I have my concealed carry, and that's a class you've got to go through. You've got to, if the instructor does not think that you are qualified, most of them are ex-military or ex-law enforcement. You're not getting your concealed carry. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck around when it comes to that because they don't want to be liable in case you do fucking like do something stupid.
I know.
But,
One of the reasons why so many people joined them was because these kids were literally accusing the NRA of being child murderers, which
Yeah.
was pure insanity.
Oh, dude, that fucking town hall, that CNN town hall was a farce. That was like the most cringiest, stupidest. Looked fucking like, oh my, it looked staged. Most of it looked fucking staged. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did anybody like catch any of that stupid shit?
Yeah, I watched Dana and what was the other guy's name? The politician?
Oh, shit. Which one?
The
Well, I
governor?
don't know. I know you're not talking about the sheriff or whatever. That,
No,
like,
no, the conservative governor that he's like they're saying like, oh, you got blood money from the NRA. Are you gonna not take fucking donations from them anymore? It's like, no, I'm gonna take donations from them. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's got this whole situation has shit to do with the NRA. You know what I'm saying? Which is like the tragic part of it. Like they're getting singled out for like nothing at all. I'm not even a member of the NRA, but like they're getting fucked. Or reputation wise, not really money wise. I don't think any legislation is going to happen whatsoever. I'll just be honest. I'm an optimist about this. I like how Trump was like, yeah, if you can push a bill through the fucking process, I'll sign it. He knows good and damn well no bill's going to fly in either one of the fucking
Yeah.
other
Okay,
branches
so-
whatsoever.
So going back, looks like Elijah left. Oh,
Oh damn,
Okay,
he might
I
be
guess
having issues.
wait, he came back. Did something happen, Elijah?
He might be getting dropped. His connection might be bad. I'm gonna step out and grab a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Man, again with the coffee.
Dude, it's my only vice left. That and smoking.
Wait, you don't drink?
Oh no, I drink. As a matter of fact, I mean, well, not often. I don't drink that often, but I might like maybe once every month or so go out and fucking to a bar and chase some skirt. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going out tonight for sure. But
So like you're a security guy, right?
oh yeah, I'm actually government contracted now.
Well,
so
since you're
yes.
security, I mean that must be hot with the ladies, right?
Oh, dude, they hear you, but well, I dress like a fucking pimp to goddamn start with when I go out. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? When I go out, I'm looking good.
Yeah.
Like fucking, I'm looking good. I'm driving a pimp ass car, and fucking, I'm talking shit. and I don't really have a lot of money, so I can act like a dumbass or whatever. But yeah, no, when I go out, dude, I talk mad shit. They're like, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a government contractor, blah blah blah, and that immediately fucking sparks their interest or whatever. No,
I know, yeah.
But yeah, nah, like people who say girls aren't attracted to fucking success are stupid. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, no, that's no. If someone tells you that, then they are probably a male feminist or a feminist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't date feminists. Fuck that shit. Fuck off.
Yeah, just call them a science denier. Like someone needs to start the trend of just saying science denier because that will just piss them off so much.
Oh, dude, it's a fact though, especially biology. Now, if I see a girl with like any colored hair that's different than like a normal colored hair, I'm like, oh, you in the anime? If the answer is no, then I don't talk to them. I'm like, so nice hair. You in the anime? Is there any other reason other than fucking anime? I'm not talking to you anymore. Like, oh well, yeah, you have a nice night. Is that it? Yep, that's it. That's all I need to know. Bye, bitch. Like fucking.
Okay, go get your coffee. Okay, so are you back, Florence, or you? Huh? Guess he's not here. Okay, so are you back with the slideshow?
Yeah, I'm back.
Do you have internet issues?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I guess I'm not sure if it was last week or maybe it was a few days ago. So what did you guys think? What are your guys' opinion on that whole that idea of calling a truce, like a ceasefire in the comic book community, where people are like, people have been flinging like insults or people are getting angry over this whole controversy and stuff, and some people say, okay, let's take a few days or some time off and just not post any negative stuff anymore.
Who said this?
Yeah, because I have no idea what's going on.
This was several days ago. I can't remember what it was, but they were
definitely memeing the fucking shit out of them.
Well, yeah, my response to it was that the creators weren't really going to do a ceasefire anyway. Like Max is going to agree with that because she's already creeping diversity in comics' Twitter and stuff, looking for.
Oh, you're talking about like Sean Gordon Murphy.
Okay, wait. Hold on, just a minute. Can you kind of give me the summary of what's going on? Because I'm a little bit lost.
Okay, so like I don't know, last week or a few days ago, someone, I can't remember their name, suggested a ceasefire among the whole ComicsGate controversy, where people, the creators are saying negative stuff, the people responding to them are criticizing them and like attacking them and stuff. So this person suggested that everyone basically ceasefire and not post negative stuff over social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and some people responded saying that the creators weren't going to stop, basically, especially like Mags, like Magdalene Fasagio. So it was like there's no point in a ceasefire.
I mean, from my point of view, at least, what I do is I just kind of just ignored all of them and just been posting my own stuff.
Yeah, some people have been doing that too. It's just I guess for other people, like with me and stuff, I like to I really like my memes and stuff, so it's still pretty funny to meme about it. But I mean, especially since a lot of them just block you, so you can't really tweet directly to them and have a conversation.
Yeah, but, to this day I don't even know. Yeah, to this day I don't even know who I'm blocked by anymore. I'm probably blocked by a bunch of people and I don't even know.
Yeah, like I'm blocked by Mags, and I'm pretty sure Diversity in Comics is blocked by Mags, but she still like creeped on his Twitter to basically find one of like a reply.
Bro, you're probably blocked by like 80 people.
Yeah.
I have an account where I just follow people that have blocked me. I think it's at like 80 people right now.
Okay. Yeah, but you saw because you. Oh, what?
Yeah, continue.
No, you're saying what was your question, DNC?
Yeah, he was getting like threats from somebody, from what I heard.
Yeah, it wasn't a threat. It was some creator was saying that she wished that he would have died in an IED attack in Afghanistan.
Yeah. So it wasn't really a threat.
Yeah,
It was just that
threat.
person being like a total, like, yeah, a total bitch and stuff.
Oh yeah, they were being a fucking psychopath. I saw that shit. It was
Yeah,
one
because
of
I mean,
the
it's kind of it's like the equivalent. It's almost the equivalent of telling someone to go kill themselves.
pretty much. It was an editor, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Editor.
No.
Okay. Wow.
I
No,
I don't know. If you creep on my Twitter, you can find it. Let's see here.
Yeah, like I leave for a couple weeks and things get really interesting really fast.
Yeah.
Dude, the same shit happened.
It's the same old shit.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
because yeah,
different
Ricardo, because
week.
you were the one who you were the one who posted the screen share or screen cap of like Mags responding to my reply.
When was
Michelle
that?
Perez is the person that made that comment about DNC.
Michelle Brett. Oh yeah, the writer. Oh yeah, because wasn't this this is what tied into that whole Eric Larson drama, right? Because like now everyone's mad at Image over her, right? So that's where it's coming from. Because Eric Larson, he's like the editor in chief, right, of Image.
Can you see my screen share?
Let me click it.
Screen shareception.
Okay, Perez writes comic books for the morally depraved. Yeah, LMAFO. Thank you for the sales. God, please pump your goth piss into my mouth in front of the troops. Oh God,
Ew.
I saw that one.
Classy.
I know it's like that is really disturbing and disgusting. But yeah, so that's where like this whole so that's where this whole Image controversies now come over because and that kind of ties into one of my latest videos
is fucking gonna be
Josh Epstein.
Image is gonna be bought up by somebody the next year tops.
Yeah, this Josh Epstein guy, like he's constantly trying to use the ComicsGate hashtag to go after the movement.
The ComicsGate movement?
Hashtag ComicsGate. Some people are use the hashtag to basically post stuff that they believe is damning evidence that we're all a bunch of ignorant people.
Yeah, this
is their attempt to call us transphobic and stuff.
So they block everybody and then they post stuff using the hashtag to.
Yeah, but they also screen capture. The thing is they screen capture posts, so other people can see it in case they're if they're blocked or something like that. But so that's what they've been doing a lot was that because that's the same thing with Mags. Like Mags has me blocked and DNC blocked, but she for some reason was still creeping on his Twitter and found my reply, which didn't even have the ComicsGate hashtag, but she still posted this is ComicsGate, even though I didn't have any of the hashtag, in the reply.
Did you have her name? That's probably how she found it. You could just easily search your Twitter name.
Yeah, I can't remember. Let me see. I have to look it up because I don't think so. I was just replying to DNC. That was the thing as a reply.
You don't retweet these fucking people and you don't use their name. What you do is you fucking swap out if I want to talk about Slot, I'll swap out the O with the fucking 0 or something or.
Really?
Character, so we can't search it and fucking put me on blast and be like, look, I told you they're talking about me. Oh,
that's hilarious. That's a great Mags impression, though. I imagine he sounds just like that.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose since he blocks so many people.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think it's stupid as fuck. It's I'm gonna block you, but then I'm gonna super sneak on you and see what you're writing because that's not creepy at all. That's not real creepy. What the fuck? That's funny as shit to me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because
okay, so I did mention Mags' name, but the tweet was basically about she was trying to use so DNC he posted a screen capture of her talking about MLK and stuff, and he criticized it, and then I replied saying that MLK probably would have had him committed for being transgender.
That's funny.
Because
and that's he, by the way, not she. Like I don't respect that. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
You're getting brainwashed by the progressives. Like,
yeah. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, I didn't put the hashtag ComicsGate anywhere in my reply, and yet she's saying this is ComicsGate. It's like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Probably just because I replied to diversity in comics. It's like, great, now I'm being monitored.
Oh yeah. No, if you're on Twitter, go for it. My bad.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still calling ComicsGate people the anti-diversity crowd.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. I've seen that recently. And
I think right now they're just really dedicated to either calling us racist or transphobic, because I know transphobia has been coming a lot.
Hell yeah.
That's a description. I mean, but it's all straw man. It's essentially like criticizing a transgender person makes you transphobic, because it's like, yeah, we're not disrespecting Mags because he's trans and stuff. We're disrespecting him because he's basically like mentally insane with the whole baseball bat tweets.
Oh yeah, I retweeted one of those. I took a screen cap of one of those.
Yeah, but it's just, you know. But this is the problem. It's just we're dealing with a group of people who they don't care if they crash the industry, because it's a capitalistic system anyway, and they hate capitalism, because all these people hate capitalism. Ironic enough, even though they're working for a multi-billion-dollar company. But it's like, it's all part of the revolution to them, where it's like, if something doesn't fail, it's someone else's problem and stuff. You know?
Oh no, I totally believe they are purposely trying to destroy that, because fucking some of the writers, the SJW writers, have said before they even started writing comic books, I want to destroy this industry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like,
really?
Like fucking, what was that? Gail Simone herself said that the comic book industry is misogynistic, this, and this, and fucking. And
I know.
She hates the industry. How much she wants to destroy it.
Yeah, because for some strange reason. So apparently, yeah. So despite the fact that superheroes have always been SJW, apparently the industry was super misogynistic or something like that. It's like, yeah, make up your freaking mind and stuff.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, superheroes weren't SJW and stuff. That was a stupid claim. But yeah, that's the funny thing about Gail Simone. She literally got into comic books. She's literally like the Anise Sarkeesian of comic books, in a sense, where she basically got into it by playing the victim about how horrible comic books treated women and stuff. The women in refrigerators, which is bullshit, because men always get killed more in comic books than women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kill one bitch, a man can build 1,000 bridges.
You literally all you really have to do is look up the Joker kills and stuff, and you'll notice that most of his most brutal kills have been male victims and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like one guy, he got skinned alive and like molested or something. It was like insane by the Joker.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was one of those more effed up kills and stuff.
I actually.
Oh, go for it, Florence.
I actually saw. I don't know if you guys are familiar with It's Super Effective, but he did a.
Yeah, I used to watch him years ago.
Yeah, he did this sort of documentary on Gail Simone, and I think one of the things that she was talking about when she was talking about the women in the fridge was that a woman would die, and that would contribute to man's story arc, except that like they'd never really come up again. And I think she made like a whole list of women who have been killed in comics. I'm not really sure what the website is, but it did come up in his video.
Yeah, I mean, again,
sorry, what was that guy's name?
It's Super Effective.
His name is Faust. I think his actual name I think is Faust.
Yeah,
but
his channel name.
His channel's called Super Effective. He has a pretty good. Yeah, he does some good DC stuff. Like he has a really good Doom Patrol. Like I said, he has a really good Doom Patrol video where he explains Doom Patrol.
Really fucked up in his icon.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I mean, he has
all up in his face.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's gay and stuff, but but he has some pretty good content. Like I haven't watched older videos, and he didn't seem like an SJW.
I'm gonna check his shit.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw his profile pics on his YouTube. Yeah, it's kind of weird looking.
But yeah, like
look at the screen share, bro.
But his Teen Titans and his Teen Titans. Okay, yeah, that's funny.
What the fucking fuck?
I think that's a new photo.
Awesome 2B background, by the way. I love your
yeah.
2B wallpaper.
But like his Teen Titans and Doom Patrol video is really good. I think he definitely knows his stuff. I think he's a huge fan of Teen Titans and also Doom Patrol. So those are definitely his top videos.
Hell yeah.
Fuck the Doom Patrol, but I'll check his Teen Titans stuff out.
Why are you saying fuck the Doom Patrol?
Just because fuck them. I don't read Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol is they're a great team. They're like the X-Men.
Don't read them. Don't care.
Okay. Nope. You should read them. You don't have to read the new series. Read the Grant Morrison run. That's the legendary run.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's weird, but it's really great.
God damn.
Kind of expecting something from the new one. It was bloody horrible.
Well, that's different writers. Yeah, it's not really Grant Morrison.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's your thoughts on the Black Panther movie? Like I just saw some reviews about it.
Well, seen it.
What are my thoughts on it? Okay, so it was okay, it wasn't bad. I will say that. It was a pretty good movie. It was a fun Marvel movie to start with. You know what I'm saying? It's a basic Marvel movie, but it follows like the exact same Marvel fucking beats, even throughout the finale. I mean, you have like the struggle, you know what I'm saying, which is something crucial to have in a Marvel movie. They've got comedy mixed in there. The comedy was hit or miss for me, but like, I mean, some of it felt kind of out of place, to be completely honest. And the last fight scene is just like the fucking Iron Man last fight scene. You know what I'm saying? And the Hulk last fight scene, and a lot of that. You have two people that are extremely evenly matched, almost identical, except for in this case you have two people fighting in like Black Panther suits, which is of course Black Panther and then Killmonger. Except for they're like a little bit different colors shine through whenever they do something technologically advanced or some shit with their suit. But yeah, it was. I mean, the movie was all right. I don't give it a better grade because they were like peppered in a bunch of progressive bullshit. Like they called the motherfucker from the whatever intelligence organization or whatever that was
from the CIA.
Yeah, from the CIA. Fucking, they called him a colonist in the movie.
Yeah.
There was also some other bullshitty, like fucking almost progressive one-liners that were just sprinkled into it. There wasn't like dramatically a lot, and also it was interesting because Killmonger, a lot of people that I've seen that are like super dumb into the progressive movement have been complimenting the character Killmonger. It's like, was Killmonger wrong? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, he was fucking wrong. He wanted to kill all white people for, you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. In his situation, he was an understandable character, and it was very anti-progressive for him to be in the movie and portrayed the way he was, because his character himself brings to light all the things that are wrong with the extreme parts of both the left and the right. Like, anybody who wants a fucking ethno-state has not been paying attention to the last fucking 50 years of progress that we've actually made.
Well, essentially, there's already a Black Hitler on YouTube, but he's playing the role of Black Hitler.
Yeah, Ghazi, that fucking idiot. That guy's so fucking stupid.
Afrosexual. There's no homosexual. Afrosexual is the proper homosexual for Black people.
That guy is funny as fuck.
Eurocentric.
Yeah, he calls people toilet seat complexion individual. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, or he's like, what does he fucking call them? Snow monkeys or some shit like that,
Yeah.
causing white people or cave or some
Snow
shit.
monkey.
Snow
So
monkey
wait,
and
wait, wait,
cave
wait,
beast
wait.
is
He's not.
like the new.
Wait, he's not. Wait, he's not going to use the term Neanderthal and stuff. That's what you call a white person.
No.
That's
He says that, but he says it as a cave beast
Oh,
or
okay.
some shit.
Okay, it's
I
like
forgot.
Neanderthal is a class is like there's a more common racist insult that blacks use for whites and stuff.
Yeah, but they're a completely different species than what we are. That's
I
fucking
know
stupid.
these are idiots and stuff. You know, it's like the equivalent of calling a black person kind of a monkey and stuff, where it's like, yeah, not the same species.
Yeah, not even. Like, fuck. What?
His introduction makes me laugh. He's like, a quabial or something.
Yeah, I know. That's some gay ass shit. I don't know. It's some gay.
I think he's like,
gay
I think,
African shit. Like,
he's
just
like,
his
he's
voice,
like,
I'm like,
yeah, he's like the African version of like, he's like the African American version of like Gabby Rivera because she's kind of the same way.
Dude,
like,
100%, very much.
Yeah,
because I wish that motherfucker. I mean, I don't want.
It's like this is the state of Marvel. They had a writer who literally advocated hackers like stealing money from freaking Disney, like the people that hired her and stuff. It's like what the fucking stuff. Yeah, she said, "Oh, wait." She asked, like, when are these hackers going to basically like steal money from the 1%? We're like, yeah, you know, aware that Disney is basically part of the 1%. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like
I watched Dishonored Wolf's and Muller's and Sargon's video on Black Panther.
Oh yeah, Muller is so sorry. Out of the three, Muller I think is the funniest. Like that guy is so funny. How he like
he ripped the movie to shreds.
Oh yeah, you should. Did you see his Last Jedi review? Because his Last Jedi review.
Not yet.
He has two reviews. He has his ranting video where he curses a lot, which is really really hilarious and funny, and he has a 3-part hour-plus long review of the entire Last Jedi film where he goes more in depth and he's not cursing as much. But both of them are really good. I mean, the review is really, really long. It's like 3 hours. But his rant video is freaking hilarious of The Last Jedi. Yeah,
I'm going to watch it.
Black Panther one is really funny. I think the funniest part of his review of Black Panther was like he thought it was hilarious how Wakanda is a very advanced society, and yet they have slums and marketplaces that look like a third world country, and they're like an absolute monarchy and stuff.
Yeah,
which
or
is too.
Yeah, or the fact that despite them being so advanced, they use nothing but spears and knives.
Yeah, and like trial by combat. It's like we're still doing trial by combat. Yeah, it's like no, most human civilizations like China, Europe, all these different places, when they advance, they tend to leave that type of stuff behind.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like the movie was all right. Like
the
action scenes were cool. You know what I'm saying?
What is it? What is it with vibranium? I don't get it. How does vibranium do that? It's like it's a metal, but has it ever been hinted at to do stuff like that? I mean, it's like if it was an energy source, sure, but a metal, it just seems so impractical that you can do all that stuff with like a simple metal and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the comic books, it's also alien technology. Or am I thinking of the Ultimate Universe?
The Ultimate Universe, it was something. I don't know what it was. I have to rewatch Ultimate Avengers 2 because they explain it, but it's just like, you know.
Is that the same universe as the movies, though?
Not really. They borrowed. It's kind of like with the animated, how the animated DC films borrow from the New 52 and like the previous universe. It's like that. So it's like you have the Chitauri and like Black Nick Fury and stuff who are like who are from the Ultimate Universe, but they also have like, you know, like what let me think. Like Peter Parker. Well, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. I'm trying to think of how it ties to the main universe.
Well, some of it does and some of it doesn't because
like okay, Hulk is still Hulk doesn't learn to speak and stuff. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, it depends on which Hulk you're talking about too, but like yeah, as far as it's almost like its own universe. Now a lot of it, especially Nick Fury, definitely modeled after the Ultimate Universe. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of characters that are like, all right, this feels more like an Ultimate character or whatever. But yeah, like then again, some of it's like completely different because like.
Well, I know, I think Bucky an adult in the Ultimate Universe in World War II, like he wasn't a kid.
Yeah, but Captain America in the Ultimate Universe was like not a nice guy at all. You know what I'm saying? That dude was the most hardcore, badass, fucking militant dude you'd ever
Well, I
fucking
mean,
seen.
let me think of. I mean, again, well, remember but in the Ultimate Universe, they were trying to push that incestuous relationships were okay, and Captain America was old fashioned for finding that disturbing.
Yeah, exactly. Which
Oh,
was
don't
guys.
judge. It's like
it's kind of hot.
oh wait, you don't know about this, Elijah?
No. Like I
Okay,
said, I've been out of it for
Mark.
like weeks.
Well, you know Mark Millar. He wrote Red
Mark
Sun, Superman,
Millar?
Red Sun, where Superman's a communist.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, so he wrote a couple, like I think he wrote like a couple of comic books for the Ultimate Line stuff. And in his Ultimate Line, he had Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver be like incestuous with each other.
Hell yeah.
So like they were fucking each other. So yeah, that was really disturbing. And Captain America found this really disturbing, and people were telling him not to judge them or something like crazy like that.
That
Like
was
thinking like he's old fashioned. Yeah.
The Wasp did some shit.
Yeah,
like
I think
that.
I heard that like a long time ago. I think I heard that like a way long time ago.
Yeah, because Mark Millar has a habit of having some really like sick, like sometimes sick sexual fantasies.
You know, you got to give it to him though. Those first two runs of the Ultimates was the shit. That was fucking awesome.
I don't think he did the first run. I think someone else did that.
Yeah, but that happened in the fucking first run. Of the Ultimate.
I don't know if he did. I'm not sure. I think he came in like volume 2 or volume 3. I don't think he did the first run. I think that was someone else. Yeah. I have to look that up actually.
Was the second volume where they tried to kill Hulk, and then you had the fucking international squad or whatever that came up and like fucking took goddamn Washington D.C. hostage and shit? Was that the first or the second run?
Wait, let me see. The Ultimates. Oh, it was created by Mark Millar and Brian Hitch. Huh. I guess you're right. Yeah, well, it was Mark Millar.
But still, though, the Ultimates, the first two chapters of the Ultimates was fucking great, and the third one was like fucking horrid. Like it went good, bad, like real bad. Like Ultimatum was one of the most fucked up things. I mean, people still talk shit because the Blob was actually killed the Wasp and was eating her on the fucking street and shit. That was fucking insane.
What, she died?
Oh, dude, yeah, she died like shit. She died horribly. She died being like fucking cannibalized and shit. But then that's the same storyline that Magneto in the Ultimate Universe fucking like used some bullshit that somebody who's not a fucking scientist understand. Like at damn Marvel's like, you know what? He could just reverse the poles and like destroy the Earth. Like, no, that's not how that would fucking happen. Magnetism doesn't even work that way. You guys are stupid. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, like but as far as Magneto like snaps fucking Professor Xavier's neck like right behind him while they're talking. Like he's not a fucking psychic and not knowing that's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? But in Wolverine ends up killing fucking Magneto, sorta. And well actually I think it was Cyclops that just melted his ass, but yeah, a lot of fucked up shit happened. They like killed off like most of the original heroes during Ultimatum. It was like a really ridiculously fucked up, stupid storyline that people really hated. But
I almost read it too.
You read Ultimatum?
No, I almost did because it was it was part of my list before the whole Marvel thing.
Oh, dude, read Ultimatum. It's got to do with the Ultimate Universe. It's nothing to do with like the original.
Was this right? Oh, sorry. Was this right before Secret Wars?
This was before Secret Wars. Yeah.
Was it right before? Because I know like Secret Wars kind of mixed them all together because they wanted basically because since when you think about Secret Wars was a really bad attempt to copy DC and Crisis on Infinite Earths, where they merged the multiverse together. But with Crisis, they did it right, like how they rebooted DC. But with this, it looks like it was a mess.
Yeah, exactly. Secret Wars was a more personal look at a Crisis on Infinite Earths situation. I think the Secret Wars book itself, like the series, I actually liked, especially compared to some of the shit now. But like, and I like the lead up incursions, the way they did that. was fucking phenomenal. That was one of the best stories that came out of Marvel in like the last fucking 10 years. But
Okay.
I mean, to me anyway. But
Okay, I heard
especially
people
with
are
a
mixed
bunch of
about Secret
bullshit.
War. Some people liked it, other people hated it.
The artwork was great. I do agree some of the fights were anticlimactic or whatever, but I mean, Jesus, if you look at some of the crazy stuff that happened in '85 with Crisis on Infinite Earths, it wasn't like glorified fights in that either. It was just like a really fucked up situation.
Think about Christ on Earth. Christ on Earth, I think is like I think was way better because from the sound of it, just because it was like kind of like a masterpiece, a real big epic story.
Well, yes and no. Like it was very complicated. Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Well, yeah, it's complicated, but you know, it's still like lauded after as being one of their top book storylines.
Exactly. And
like it requires it's a big
like,
read. It's a hard read. It's kind of like Watchmen. Like Watchmen is a really hard read. You know, it's not simple. Same thing with Crisis on the First, because like it's back in the 80s. Like 80s, a lot of great comic books back from those days are really crunched. Like it takes a lot to digest, you know, because there's a lot more words on the screen. Yeah.
Oh, there was a shitload of dialogue in Crisis, but I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad. It's actually very good.
Yeah.
But I like Secret Wars too. But the conclusion of Secret Wars, the wrap up, was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you going to give us a hard reboot, or are you going to not? Because they ended up not doing that and completely like fucking.
So wait, Secret Wars was meant to be a reboot?
It was, well, everything's supposed to be a reboot with Marvel, but they never fucking reboot shit. Like, all they did was, like, switch some bullshit around, and they had Miles Morales fall through the cracks, just like Power Girl did in Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Wait, just with, Miles Morales, or did the other Ultimates come over?
I don't think I mean, if there's any more other than Miles, I've not heard about them, but I do know Miles did. But you understand how, like, what was that? Night Stalker and fucking Power Girl fell through the cracks after a crisis, right? Or what was that? What was Batgirl's, Batwoman's other name?
Wait, you talking about Huntress?
Huntress, thank you.
Wait,
exactly.
this was Crisis on Infinite Earths, or are you talking about New 52 Power Girl and Huntress?
Power Girl fell through the cracks.
In Crisis on Infinite Earths, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but then she forgot her history. But then history was forgotten because basically no one really knew who she was, really. Correct. But then you figure out that she actually turns out to be Supergirl from another universe, yeah.
Exactly, and that's brought to light on Infinite Crisis, where she meets like the Superman from.
I loved Infinite Crisis. That got me into DC. Was like,
dude, fuck yeah, Superboy Prime went fucking ape shit. That was the best thing ever, dude. I love that. Like, he's gone ape shit a couple times, but fucking like that's some. I love me some fucking Superboy Prime wrecking shit. That's like the scariest thing you could think of. A pissed off Superman with none of Superman's weaknesses. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. And it's a Silver Age badass Superman. It's like his powers have not got fucking nerfed like Superman's has over the years. But yeah, dude, that's a truly scary villain. And also he's a tragic villain, which is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He lost his whole universe. Yeah, I'd be kind of pissed off too. And he's like forever a fucking adolescent. That's got to be weighing on a lot of shit. But sorry, I'm getting off subject. But nah, like fucking Secret Wars was okay. As far as a read, I like that. I would suggest reading Incursions and then Secret Wars. And maybe the reason why people didn't like Secret Wars is because they weren't reading Incursions. Because Incursions was fucked up and it was really cool. Like talking about like the Marvel Illuminati being Professor Xavier, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, fucking Submariner. And everybody just fucking going around trying to decide the fate of the fucking world or worlds. They had to like kill other worlds and shit. It was pretty insane.
Yeah, I really have to catch up on all the events because there's so many.
Yeah, and that's another problem with Marvel. Like fucking a lot of their good shit is overwhelmed by like their bad shit, like fucking Civil War II and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just like, the fuck is this? Hold on 1 minute, y'all.
What happened?
Like 3 people just muted their mics. Well, I guess I can just talk for a bit, I guess. I just recently started reading Darling in the Franxx, the actual manga. I don't know if you've watched. Yeah, I don't know if you watched the anime or not or anything.
I'm looking it up right now.
I think it's Darling in the Franxx. I hope I'm not mixing it up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that looks cool. I think I saw that poster from somewhere.
Yeah, it's becoming really popular lately. Same thing with Pop Team Epic and some other anime.
Yeah. So, how is it so far, the manga?
It's nothing like I expected. I don't know how close it is to the anime, but let's just say when I was reading it, I thought the police was going to break down my door or something.
So that's all you're, yeah, that's all you're reading, or there's something else?
Yeah, I'm reading Hero Man, which was written by Stan Lee and drawn by Oda Timon. I'm going to be reviewing that and reviewing Ultimo and some other manga related to Stan Lee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Right now, what I'm doing is right now, I'm processing the new One Punch Man chapter. It's the reason it's going slow because I had to take down the processing power to get on the stream. So that's going to probably be coming out later on tonight or after the stream. And I'm also I finished Steven Universe. It's just taking me forever to bring it out because I want to bring out something I actually like first.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I actually enjoyed Steven Universe, but I stopped around halfway through season 4 because at that point it was like I really like the characters, the world, and all that. It's just that it like we're already 4 seasons in, and we still kind of haven't really found out a lot about the crystal gems, and I'm just like, or at least like what the whole backstory really is. So it's just kind of a matter of there were other shows I was going to be watching, and it was kind of going at a slow rate for me right now, so I just decided to stop watching it for a while.
Yeah, you have more patience than me. I started getting frustrated with it after season 2, after the whole Yellow Diamond incident, because like Paradox hasn't suffered any consequences from that. Like I can just give you an hour-long rant about the show.
Oh yeah. Other than that, it's like it's from how a lot of people actually hype it up to be that like it's almost as if Steven Universe is like one of the best shows on. Well, I mean, maybe it is the best show on Cartoon Network, but even then, I still have a couple flaws with it. Like, I would probably go into more detail, but there's been people who have who've explained it better than I could.
I mean, the current problems I have now, well, it's more of this whole. Now it's like moving on to like the pink diamond thing, and I really